Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 3, Overboard. So we're just going to get right on to it in the video. The first couple we're going to start with, we met a new couple in this episode. We met Misha and Nicola. So Misha, she's from Minnesota, I believe. She has 2 kids. She recently was divorced. She's a former journalist. My style. I'm a journalist myself. Former journalist, and now she is a devoted Catholic and works in the Roman Catholic Church. Her faith and her Catholic faith is really big on her. She's praying every day. She's going to the church every day, working at the church and everything, this and that. She said she used to be like in the party style. She used to go out to clubs and bars and all of that. And then she got in like a spiritual awakening. I forget what she said one day, what she was doing, that just gave her like a huge like spiritual awakening. Then she got to online dating and wanted to meet somebody else that had the similar faith as her, and she met this 46-year-old man from Israel named Nicola. And we also met Nicola in this episode. Nicola, he still lives with his mom. He's 46 years old. He's never been married. He's celibate. He's a 46-year-old virgin, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No need to make fun of that. I 100% respect that and admire that, actually. So his mom does not know about Misha. Like, he said that in the episode, whenever he talks to Misha, she just thinks he's talking to a friend and stuff. But he hasn't told his mom that. Nicola, he takes his faith really seriously too. Like, all he does is talk about God and talk about the Bible and stuff and everything. And in this episode, we also met Misha's kids. And her kids, who are like 17 and 19, said that, they video chatted with Nicola. He seems pretty nice, but he only talks about God. He doesn't talk about like anything else. So usually people who are like that, they want to talk about what makes them happy, and God is their number one and makes them happy. So after 7 years, they've been talking for 7 years, Misha is finally going to take a trip to Israel to meet him and stuff. And I'm curious to see how this couple works out. I'm rooting on them. I hope there's like no issues and stuff or anything, but I'm rooting on this couple. He may not have much experience, and he said that Nicola said that he hasn't even kissed a girl in 16 years. So he's pretty inexperienced, but Misha, she's like 43 years old, Nicola's like 46. She looks pretty good. She looks pretty good for a 43-year-old. Looks pretty good. And, some people were saying maybe they're out of each other's league. No, when you're in love and you share the same faith and everything, there ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm pulling for this couple. I hope they do well. So yeah, that was Misha and Nicola. Next couple I want to talk is Amanda and Razvan. So we all know Amanda's in Romania. She's dating Razvan. I don't know why she's there. At this point now, I don't know why she's there. Because, okay, they woke up. He was in his underwear, his little tighty-whities and stuff. They didn't confirm or deny if they got it on the night before. I think they did, but they didn't flat out say it. But Amanda feels really guilty. She feels really guilty about it, and she mentioned in this episode she got she was on video chat with one of her kids, and they were also video chatting with Razvan, and they said that, and one of the kids said, "Razvan, Daddy's not here, Daddy died," or something like that. And Amanda, felt that, obviously. And then later she told Rosvin, like, maybe I should just go home, like, a little early, like, end my trip a little early. And Rosvin's like, no, Rosvin, he would be upset, but, what can I do? She was like, you get mad because I want to go home to see my kids? He's like, no, it's not about that. I understand your situation, but, I will be hurt too. And I kind of feel bad for Rosvin a little bit because, like, he's the first guy that she's been with since her husband's death. And, like, he has to go through her emotions about it and everything. And, yeah, so it's challenging on him. But my opinion, Amanda is just not ready. And I still don't know why she's there. She's crying every single episode. And Rosvin surprised her. And they went out to eat. And Rosvin said, I got a question for you. And, Amanda thought he was going to propose. I didn't think it was a proposal. And Rosvin pulled a Tom for what Tom did to Darcy a couple years ago in B90, and gave her the key to his house. What is with your like European men like giving the key to their house to their woman? Like I need to look up that kind of like love culture thing, because I remember when Tom did that, when Tom was dating Darcy a couple years ago in B90, and now Rosvin just did that to Amanda. Then Rosvin said that, he has a visa interview for a tourist visa. He wanted to surprise her. And Amanda's just like, no, don't, no, and everything. And just for her to just be like that, I'm just like, why are you, I just don't get why you're there. You're clearly not over your husband's death, and which is fine. You don't have to be over his death. But it's still too soon to be going to another country to like find love again. Okay, yes, your husband gave you the green light to do so, but still, it's still, in my opinion, you're not ready, and you know that. And you got 2 kids without their dad and everything. Like, I don't know, Amanda. I don't know. You have to follow your heart, and I don't mind. I can't fault anybody for following their heart, but man, it's just to the point where every scene we're seeing, she's crying. And at some point, and she has every right to, but at some point, people are going to be like, I'm over the tears. I'm over the tears with her. I'm over the tears. So we'll see how Amanda and Rosvin go, but I don't know. Next couple I want to talk is Tyree and Carmela. So Tyree only got one scene in this episode. He met up with his sister, I believe. Was it his sister or a family member? Sister or cousin. And I think it was the sister or friend, somebody. And they decided to reverse image search Carmela's picture. And nothing came up. And that was all we seen. Tyree still thinks that the producers are lying to him or playing a joke on him. And that and everything. They read him a text message. The producers read a text message that Carmela or Christian had sent, and it said, I am not the person in the pictures. At first, I was just getting money. Then I started really liking Tyree, but I love Tyree, but I can't be with him. I just needed money and stuff. That's what the text message said. So a clear scammer and stuff. I mean, I appreciate the honesty, but clear scammer. It was a clear scammer. But, Tyree, he's still, he's naive, and, he's going to go do what he got to do, So, yeah, that was all we see out of Tyree and Carmela. Next is also Riley and Violet. We met Violet in this episode. She's driving a motorcycle into town. She met up with her friends and everything, and discussed that Riley's coming. She told the friends that they fight and argue a lot over trust and everything. And the friends like, I don't like the fact that you're arguing. And stuff and everything. Riley left for Vietnam. He's about to go make a trip to Vietnam. He said despite him hiring a private investigator, he's pretty optimistic about meeting Violet in person and, seeing how that goes. So he's excited for this trip. Judging by the previews, it's not going to go. I'm not concerned. I'm kind of concerned, But yeah, we finally met Violet. She seemed pretty cool. This is first time looking at Vietnam and stuff and everything. Hitting back to Misha and Nicola, and him being from Israel. That's the Holy Land. They're both like people of God, spiritual awakening, Bible, Israel. Like that, that's really a perfect match. If you want to go to find somebody of your religion from a different country, Israel would be the number one place. I was like, yep, that's the Holy Land, and that's a perfect place for them to be at the Holy Land. So I just wanted to make a comment on that one. But back to Riley and Violet. Yeah, so we met Violet. Riley left for Vietnam. He had to go to Singapore. He found a dude that was going somewhere else to meet a girl as well. Maybe we'll see him on 90 Day Fiancé one day, who knows. But and that was pretty cool. So when they first saw me, I'm excited, but we all know how crazy this is. B90, so we all know how crazy it gets. So yeah, that was Riley and Violet. Next couple I want to talk is Gina and Jasmine. And oh my goodness. Again, we first met Gina and Jasmine last season on Before the 90 Days. And I already knew they would get another season and everything. Gino arrived to Panama. He arrived to Jasmine's new $3,000 apartment. Real nice view. He goes and sees it. Real nice view. You can see another island from the view. It was really worth every penny. It's like that's even better than anything here in America. Like that was a real nice view. And Jasmine is optimistic that the visa will be in at any time. So she's like, baby, I'm not gonna be here forever. The visa's gonna get approved soon. So Gina's a little concerned because she's spending all this money. He said that she never used to be like this, but now she's getting ahead of herself. So then Gino is tired from his flight. He wants to sleep and lay down and everything. Jasmine wants to be all intimate and ready to just jump his bones and stuff. And he's just tired. And, he got that hat on, so he just falls asleep on the bed. She tells him to come check out the bed. He just goes right to sleep and takes a little nap. He wakes up from his nap, and Jasmine was like, I want to cook you dinner. And so they start peeling potatoes. Gina was asking Jasmine, do you have like a peeler? It's kind of hard to peel potatoes without a peeler. She doesn't have any. Then he just got like a real attitude and just acted like a little kid and a little baby and just like, I can't do this without a peeler. I don't like doing cooking without the proper equipment. And Jasmine will show him how they do it without it. You don't need, Jasmine mentioned that, we don't have that much stuff and we make do with what we got and everything. So this is one of those cases where Americans complaining about foreign things, and and in this situation I was team Jasmine because she showed him and everything and he was just not into it. He was just really dazed out. And then they got into a big argument over it, and Jasmine starts crying like, all I wanted to do is cook dinner for you. And Gina's just like, I'm not mad at you, I just don't like doing it without the proper equipment. And then he goes in, and then he comes back, and they make up and everything, and so be it. So, yeah. That situation was just... Yeah, Gina acted like a little baby and acted like a little kid in that scene. Come on. I understand he's tired. It's a long flight. I get it, long flight and everything. Y'all been fighting a lot. She wants to jump his bones. He's not getting excited. He just wants to sleep and change his hat and everything, But at the same time, you haven't seen your girl in a while. And spend some time with her and everything and help her out. She's doing something nice for you, dude. Just take it for what it's worth. You know, that's all I can say about that. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about Gina and Jasmine. But you know they're a train wreck and waiting to happen. So yeah, that was it. You know, not much went down in this episode. You know, we didn't see David and Sheila in this episode. We still got two more couples that we got to meet. I think we're meeting a new one next week, and then a few weeks after that, we'll meet the final couple. So I can't wait to see the final two couples and what they bring. You know, I really like Amisha and Nicola. I'm pulling for them. You know, I'm a man of God myself, so I'm pulling for that. Manor Rosman, it's just not. She's just not ready. She should just go home. Gina and Jasmine, whatever. Riley and Violet, well, yeah. David and Sheila, I'm pulling for them. He's in for a culture shock and everything. So yeah, I mean, I'm pulling for everybody, and then Tyree and Carmela, my man, he's in for a rude awakening. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the end of my review. Please like and subscribe. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap Love in Paradise. I'll recap Love in Paradise, and also tomorrow I will make another announcement tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow Wednesday when I recap Love in Paradise. Until then, have a great day.